I'm going to be showing you a set of All-Stars from the GP series. We did 4 All-Star races for GP, kind of similar to how we did like 500 All-Stars for SX. And since I'm not really showing any more SX races, I mean the SX season is almost over, so there might be 6 more SX races that may or may not go on YouTube once we do them. But GP season's over. It's done. It's completely over. So I just have a big back catalog of races that I get to choose from to show you. I'm obviously not uploading all of them, even though I have uploaded like the first half of the season for the most part. Yeah, I pretty much uploaded the first half of the season. The first half of the season was really good, but the second half wasn't as good, so I'm not really gonna upload aside from what I already have, anything from the second half of the season. The Unknown and the Caesar's Palace are the only things you're gonna see from the second half of the season, unless I do a Pro Invitational recap. Anyways, All-Star Race 1, your starting lineup is NJD, Luke, I believe that's Gator? No, Frederick. He's actually racing. I think he won his first race, last race. That's like the first half of the season race that I didn't show. Was Wasteland, except I didn't show Hobgoblin or that other track either. But yeah, they did a race. The first All-Star was at Wasteland, and I wasn't there, and I never got the film, so Fred won that, apparently. I can tell that's Papa just from his helmet. I'm not sure. RCR, you might remember him from a World of Outlaw race. He might have been on SX as well. There's Shiny, everybody knows who he is. There's Gator, and I believe Shank. I forgot about Shank. I actually talked to him recently. And there's Dead in last. So race is about to go green. It's literally going to go green as soon as I play the video. So get ready, and green. NJD gets the jump start. NJD is actually a really good road course racer. NASCAR fans, oh, RCR gets put in the wall. NASCAR fans, NJD is basically the Marcos Ambrose of this series. Gator pushes Shiny and Frederick way off the track. NJD's off to a huge lead. Luke and Gator are battling for second. Papa just won his first race a couple races ago. He's safely in fourth. Here's Frederick, who also just won his first race recently, and he's going to try to make a move on Shiny. Dead gets to his inside, then Fred goes to that inside. He gets stuck on the track bordering. There goes Shiny. Shiny wrecks. Shank and Luke get caught up in a crash. Dead gets caught up on Luke. Frederick goes by. RCR tries to go by Luke. Let's go up here. Gator's in second. You see NJD is off to a huge lead. Like I said, he's really good at road courses. He's just had some things go wrong. At Carvo Tosta, he got trolled by Shiny, which is where that whole Luke-Shiny rivalry got started since Luke is on NJD's team. And also at Great Barrier Reef, which was the other race NJD was in, he had to go. He was going to win the race, and he had to go midway through, and that's why Luke won. So Shank and Papa are having a little battle. Papa was on, caution, dang it. I actually like this race. This race is pretty good so far. And then the caution came out. So let's speed it up a little bit. I think I assume Turkey's managing it. Yeah, Turkey's managing it. Oh, come on, hurry up. Just waiting for somebody to put down the sticky debt. Alright, they're getting lined up. Alright guys, so here we are lined up to go green. The sticky debt's about to go off. You see Luke's trying to block Shiny from moving around the pack, and we go green. NJD gets another really good start. We have 3 wides all around the track. Oh, RCR gets into Fred. Gator, Shiny, Luke, Shank. I keep having crap pop up on my Facebook. Oh, Gator put Shiny in the wall. How did Shiny save that? Yeah, I keep having crap pop up because I have to leave my computer on to render out other videos. Luke and Shank are having a little bit of battle. Luke and Shank were actually screwed out of a win in SX before. They were both going to win. Either of them was going to win a race or have a chance at winning, and then the race abruptly ended and Hero won. So, just, I don't know, a little fun fact between Luke and Shank. Here we go into the ever so aesthetically pleasing corner. Luke made a big move on Shank. He got stuck off the bordering and just couldn't get back on. What was I looking at? We got single wide going through here. Let's show you NJD's lead. Look at this. His lead is so big I can't even hear Papa's mongoose. That's how big of a lead NJD has. Papa's in second. Shank's securely in third. We have a little bit of a back of the pack battle going on right here with RCR, Fred, Dead, and Shiny. Go up into the ever so aesthetically pleasing corner. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. RCR gets through. I thought he was going to get put in the wall by Shiny. Ends up he put Shiny in the wall is what ended up happening. Why am I saying Shiny? It's Dead who he put in the wall. It might be an insult to Dead. Okay. We got single wides going on all the way throughout the track. We're about halfway through the race, so let's give you a little race update. We have NJD in first as he goes through the ever so aesthetically pleasing corner. He has a huge lead. His lead, to give you an example of how big it is, it's so big that you can't even hear the other person, the closest person next to him is freaking Goose. Papa is in second, who's got a big gap to gain on NJD. Shank's got a big gap to gain on him. See Shank in third, and there's actually a battle for fourth between Luke and Gator, so we'll see who gets that. Looks like Luke's going to take fourth, so Luke took fourth, and he's charging up the pack. We see Gator up in fifth. We see Shiny in sixth. Shiny's sort of got away from that Fred Dead RCR pack back there. So what is Shiny? Shiny's in fifth, so that means Fred... Wait, is Shiny in fifth? No. Shiny's in sixth, actually. Fred's in seventh. RCR's in eighth, and there's Dead back there in ninth. And here's Turkey, who is managing the race. Let's actually go to Turkey's view for a second. You can sort of see what's going on around the track. You see NJD, he's going through the ever so aesthetically pleasing corner, while Luke and Gator are just coming out of, just coming right there where I'm pointing. I'm just sort of pointing at it. I'll give you another example of NJD's big lead. He just crossed the line. Dead, the last place car, hasn't even gone across the ever so aesthetically pleasing corner yet. So, just gives you an example of how big of a lead NGay has. RCR is gaining on Fred a little bit. We'll see if they battle. What is it? Oh, running down on laps here. Only about 5 minutes left in the film, so that means we're running down on laps. Looks like we have Luke and Shank. I can't get to him. Freaking, there's so many people in this race. Luke's gaining on Shank, so we'll watch this. We'll see if anything happens here. You can tell Luke has gained a ton of ground on Shank. Luke's a little better on the short run than the long run. Alright, makes a move to the inside. This is really the closest battle we have on track right now. Here he goes. He switches up his corner on Shank. Luke's got the inside. Last time he lost, he just didn't have enough ground to make the pass. He just got stuck outside of the bordering. He slams into Shank there. He's getting a little impatient. He got stuck on the bordering again. So we're going to have to wait till those two get batched together. We have a battle going on right here between Gator and Shiny. Ain't that a coincidence? NJD gets on while he's in the lead. NJD, Shiny and Gator go side by side. Gator hit a little bit of the grass there and sort of fell out of rhythm, lost a little bit of ground. Only about 4 or so minutes left of this race. Luke and Shank are both gaining on Papa. Looks like Shiny, Gator, and Fred, this little pack right here, seems to be gaining on them a little bit. Fred is definitely a lot faster than Gator. We'll see if he can make the pass the same way Shiny did. And Fred's gaining. He makes a big move. Alright, Fred goes off the track a little bit. Let's just go to frickin' Turkey shot right now. See Fred and Gator. Shank and Luke, the closest battles. Fred and Gator, Shank and Luke. Fred's really close to Gator now. They were side by side, now they're not. And they got a little bit of a gap now. Now Luke and Shank is more interesting because they have a gap now. Luke makes a big dive on Shank. Tries to get to the inside. There we go. Now let's see what Luke does in this next corner. Looks like NJD, unless there's a caution, pretty much has the win in the bag. 3 to go. Oh, Luke makes a huge dive. He fights to not run out of room. I got something caught in my throat. But unfortunately, just cannot make the run on Shank. I mean, this track has a lot of turns that switch up, and that makes it hard to pass. He makes another huge dive. Shank goes way wide. Looks like Luke's going to complete the pass. Yep, Shank gets caught on the bordering. Let's just watch one more corner. Only 2.5 minutes to go. Luke's going to frantically try to gain on Papa. And yep, it looks like Luke's got the pass completed. Now let's go back. Oh, looks like while we were watching that, Fred passed Gator. So Fred got by Gator, but this battle isn't over. Gator's gained a little bit of ground back on Fred. They go side by side. The lag is making it hard to watch. I can't even watch this battle because of the lag. Let's go to NJD instead. NJD just lapped dead with 2 minutes to go. NJD, I think, has led every single lap so far. Luke's gaining on Papa, trying to make it a 1-2 with him and Gator. Fred is Gator. Gator got by Fred. I would have watched that battle, but it was way too laggy to watch, and it's still really laggy, and I can't even tell what's going on. Let's see. There's a battle. Something happened to Papa. Yeah, Luke's right on Papa's bumper. Let's rewind a little bit. I want to see what happened to Papa. So you see Luke, that's about the same gap we saw before. But something happens to Papa to get Luke right on his bumper. Let's watch. Also, about 1.5 minutes left, so only a couple laps to go. Papa, it looks like he got traction lock. Yep, he got traction lock, and he lost a ton of ground off of it. So this could be the battle for second. Luke could make it a 1-2 with his teammate NJD. But let's see what happens. He caught up to Papa. Now all he has to do is make the pass with only a couple laps to go. Where time's running out. He makes a huge dive. Can't get it done there. I think there's 2 to go this time by. See, NJD has a huge lead. There really isn't anything anybody can do about it now. Luke somehow got to the inside of Papa, makes a big run. Papa gets traction locked again. Luke completes the pass. Can he hold it? Alright, I think we're coming up on 1 to go. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Unless NJD... Okay, let's see what Papa does. He makes a big dive. You know, Papa's a battler. I mean, he's not going to give up. Yep, the race is over. NJD has won. Battle to the line. Luke takes it over Papa. Papa went for second late, but just couldn't get it. Shank came in 4th. Papa was 3rd, obviously. Shiny 5th. And 6th we have Gator. 7th we have Fred. And 8th we have... 9th is dead. 8th we have Fred. Oh, 7th we have RCR. 8th we have Fred. I guess RCR had gotten by Fred. But sorry, NJD, that I didn't show you crossing the line, but you had such a big freaking huge lead. There's more interesting battles going on around the track, but anyways, here is NJD crossing the line for the victory. NJD finally gets his first CRL GP victory. He's had problems arise before. For example, he just had to leave in the middle of a race that he was leading, that he was dominating. On another race, I'm not sure what happened, but there's another race. Oh, he got wrecked. He got wrecked in a different race, and yeah, he just had a lot of bad luck, but finally he just got to the front and freaking ran away with it. I mean, look at this. He crosses the line, alright? 14:21, he crosses the line, alright? Let's see when Luke crosses the line. So NJD crossed the line 14:21. Luke crossed it 14:32. About 11-second gap between first and second. Pretty big gap. But anyways, congratulations to NJD on the win. And I'll see you guys next time.